Hello and welcome to all other workflows in Unifier. The workflows in Unifier are called business processes. In this video, we will go over the construction and general use business processes. First, let's start with construction. In your project, on the left-hand side, you'll see the construction business process node down below, second from the bottom. To expand that, click on it. And then you'll see all of the options that you have available. We'll just start from top to bottom. First, we have change orders and force accounts. If you expand that, inside we have change orders. Change orders are reviewed and approved outside of Unifier. Once that has happened, it will be published inside of Unifier. You will see an email notifying you when a change order has been published, and you can log in here. Double-click to open the record, and then view any of the details on the record. Next, we have Contractor Payments. If you expand that menu, you'll see Progress Estimate. When you click in here, you'll see all of the progress estimates that I've posted for this project. Again, these are reviewed and approved outside of Unifier, and then once the final record is signed, it's published inside of Unifier. You'll receive an email notification that it's been published, and you'll be able to log in and view the record in here. Next, we have as-builts. If your project has an as-built requirement, create the record here. Click this Create button at the top. A new window will open. This is like your transmittal cover sheet. Put in a description of your as-built here. If you have a vault plan number in the bottom right hand corner of your drawings, put that in here. And then enter any specific comments you have. If you have a hard copy that you're hand delivering, place a note in the contractor comments, who you delivered it to, the date that happened, and that way you can start the record. If you have an electronic version of your as-built, you may attach that to the record in the attachments section on the right hand side. Click the paperclip button, choose Browse. You can either browse for the file on your desktop, or you can drag and drop it if you have it already open. Click Upload, and that will attach to the record. When you're ready, click Send, and then send one more time at the bottom, and then your record has been created. Next, we have design changes. Again, these are reviewed and approved outside of Unifier, and then once that record has been finalized, it gets uploaded to this workflow. You'll receive an email when it's available, and you can log into Unifier and download the information here as well. Next, we have Field Memo. This will be direction from the project team. You'll receive a task in Unifier to acknowledge receipt. So let's go ahead and take a look at that right now under Collaboration, Tasks. In your list, you can see that we have a business process field memo task. Let's double click to open that up. And what we're doing here is just acknowledging receipt. First, we'll need to accept the task. This will lock it to our license. And now if we'd like, we can read the content, we can download the attachment. And if we wanted to put in a response, you have the option to do that here. And then when you're ready, just click Send. The workflow action is acknowledged. Click Send one more time. And then the record drops off of our task list. And we can go back down to Field Memo and view it in the list at any time. After Field Memo, we have Materials Lab Reports. If you have any materials testing done by the SP Materials Lab, you'll probably already know the results in the field, but this is where the copy of the report will be delivered. So after that testing is performed, the lab will generate a report, and the report will post it in here. you'll receive an email that it has been uploaded, and then you can log in here and view the records at any time. Below that, we have Non-Conformance Report. If you receive one of these, you'll get a task in Unifier as well, and then you can just go back to your tasks, open it up, accept it, and then input a response. Next, we have Notices. This is where the contractual notices on the contract will publish. Examples of those would be like the notice to proceed, the award letter, your transmittal of contract documents executing the contract, any order to suspend work or resume work. Those types of notices, you'll receive an email with the attachment of the letter, but you can also log in here, go to Notices, and download the records at any time. After that, we have overtime requests. These are just a request to work non-working days if working days apply to your contract. You can see in here we have a couple of them already. It's just a simple create button, and then you put in your request, and you can add it as an attachment if you'd like, and then send it to the engineer of record for confirmation and approval. We'll skip over RFIs. We have another video covering that. Same with submittals. There's another video covering submittals, since that's a little bit more in depth. And then the last one we have under construction is working day statements. So again, if your contract has working days, you will receive a working day statement from the engineer, and they will publish in here. You'll also receive an email when they're posted, and you can open them up in here and view them at any time. Last, we have general use. We'll see inbound correspondence and outbound correspondence. Inbound correspondence is from you to the engineer of record. So if you have a serial letter or a claim or a memo that you need to send to the engineer of record or the SPU team, you can create an inbound correspondence. It's a simple form. You just click the create button here, enter basic information about your record, choose your document type, add any comments if you'd like, and then you can upload the record under the attachment section. And when you're ready, choose send, and then send one more time at the bottom. Outbound correspondence is official correspondence from the SPU team or the engineer of record. You will actually see a task in the task list. So you'll receive an email when you get an outbound correspondence, and you can log into Unifier and check your task. And then here's one in our task list. So we'll double click to open this up. And just like the field memo, this is acknowledging receipt. It's not agreeing to the content of the correspondence. So first thing to do is accept this task. You could enter any comments if you'd like, and then click send. And you'll see the workflow action says acknowledge receipt, and then click send one more time, and it drops off your task list. At any time, you can go down to outbound correspondence and open and download the record.